na sisitiza mpaka ising. Yo kitu natafuta iko hapa hivi. Ini mixture ya Tupac na Tai Chi. Okay, ni siku ya driver seat. Ukiona tunapita unadai lift. Na white ikifichwa utaona kitu. Najijua ndo maana na insist. Balance.
We are the best of the best. Success permanent.
Balance.
Sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi ama bado unafake.
Balance.
Balance for the down. See me win.
Balance.
Sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi kila wo.
Balance. Balance.
Sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi kila wo.
Balance. Balance.
Sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi kila wo.
Balance. Balance.
Kwa masla wangu kuna different ways. Kwa maskumbaya kuna better days. Upcoming anenda kwa Meja Bay. Kwa moda kwa takwa Reza Play.
Tulizo nani yako in charge sini sisi. Box ukingizwa na baki kati biriti. Hapana sita hizo namba za ibilisi. Nakaa tuna keep it 100 mini gwiji. Hapa ndo najionea mbona hii trophy sweet keep. You know the drill naenda in too deep. Piga madeal no time for sleep. Shine paka wone wana need quit. Showstopper, none better. Kauko shua madhako aliza go getter. Lift up your hands tuna win forever. The best to see why forgetter. Balance.
We are the best of the best. Success permanent.
Balance.
Kuna sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi ama bado unafake.
Balance.
Balance for the down. See me win.
Balance.
Sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi kila wo.
Balance. Balance.
Sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi kila wo.
Balance.
Kuna sisi ama bado unalala. Kuna sisi kila wo.
Yes, I big up the man called Lion Air Rush. New track blazing the fire, my Henny. What you know?
Tafaki Twakinya kwanyu okera mamu wanyu Ate twasemanirie hado kanigaine Ate twasemanirie hado prayer group ine owe Nemaheni owe Nemaheni owe Funge Oinaga ilia siya kamati ya chini Ena niye koeraga songa nisugulia Twakenya kwanyu Kera mamua Tetua semaniria Hado kanivaine Atetua semaniria Hado prayer group uine Narosio Kago tora guito Okage idea Yena wairongo Nane o
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Blaze. That was a rush with Maheni and Balance by Nyashinsky. Today in studio I'm with Frank. Frank, what's up, bro?
I'm good. I'm doing fine. And welcome to another amazing episode.
Yeah, the show. This is the Blaze show. Last week tulikuwa na challenges with the audio and some technical difficulties. But this week tuko sawa. So wherever you are hearing us from, we did not like push the show sana. Maybe tulikuwa tunataka kumanage expectations. But thank you to Radio 254 for giving us the show. They have like slots that they were giving out from Monday to Friday, 10 to 12. So tumeamua tukachukua one of these slots. So
yeah, and I think it's also a good opportunity for us because to tap into like the live audience at the same time, play around with it with the recording.
By the way, traditionally sisi tulikuwa watu wa audio podcast, and we are a podcast. So we had a bunch of topics that we had prepared from last week, and we were saying like how like Kenyan artists haven't been having a very good time on Twitter. Starting from Sanaipai Tande to Juakali to Colonel Mustafa. So we wanted to like talk about like what was your thoughts on the Sanaipai thing? Like what I saw was alikuwa amepost a picture. And then like the quote that the comment that I saw was that dude saying as you basically wacha to show your thighs and all that stuff. I
think siku hate or anything. Okay, for the guy I don't know. Siwezi mu explain man. But at the same time, we have to respect them for the like the artists we are enjoying. Sai, hata huyo wa Maheni, I'm sure they will learn something from.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. So I'm sure he's learned a lot. Now I'm a grow from hizo pads za wase. So it's very interesting, and I don't think we should bash Sanaipai. She's still a baddie.
Yeah, like niliona mzee akisema, kuna mzee niliona akisema how akapewa chance with her, he'd whatever.
Hey, I
don't mean like basically like one of my pals alikuwa she had Gravity. Gravity had a show at K1 jana. So one of my pals alikuwa huko and nani alikuwa perform as an IP. And like alikuwa amebambika like I think she's
I mean guys ona Sanaipai in live man. Show inashika mbaya. But anyway, regarding Twitter, first of all we have to give Twitter for being Twitter.
Yeah.
And of course for it even to give us a discussion, it's meant to be that.
It's meant to be that way.
So for me and bro, Sanaipai is still a baddie.
But like hata ndo nilikuwa nafikiria when ulikuwa unasema how she was there tukiwa watu hii in 2000s, unaona? Like saying like 20 years later she's still
fire.
She's still here.
Talia
Oyando,
So so it's good. Well, I wouldn't say she exposed herself too much. Well, at the same time there are limits. Na mimi siwezi limit. Mimi kitu tu naweza sema ni ati she's good, but okay, kuna hiyo level. It's good, and especially having I would assume that's a 19 to 23 year old, 19 to 25 year old mwenye alikomenta.
Dude, yeah.
So there is some perspective to it, but we hatuwezi give 100% man.
Like hatuwezi sema ati. And like the other thing is that kuna nani alifanya, there was a show jamaa alifanya itangwa aje mkurugenzi dude alisema like Sanaipai was his crush,
unaona mpaka alienda kuaido kwa studio.
Sasa like I think since we are lucky we are being given access to such things, because most of the dudes look like 2000s tulikuwa
tunaoneanga
kwa gazeti kwa Insider kwa Pulse. So I think kuna hiyo
for Sanaipai I would say because I think your shit bado ina propagate until now. Now those back and forth especially after your statement. I would say she's doing good for herself.
Yeah.
Like, come on, look
As
at
an
her
artist,
play. And then look at her play kwa Kina, the Kina show on Showmax. She's done amazing. Like, bro, that woman, okay, I get kwa hiyo show, if you haven't watched it, alikuwa ana play like a villain mother, unaona? So she's like a businesswoman who doesn't entertain nonsense, and she would bring it on
Like she's a
facial expressions. She had them.
So she's
So I
a good
wouldn't
actor.
say she's
Actress,
ako outside the bracket ya us. So
Like-
I don't muenjoy, but at the same time pia kuna man sijui kuexplain, mi namuenjoy sahi. Mi
Like she-
akipost tu niko hapa tu kwa likes but
And basically, like, she's versatile. She's done music. She's done acting, and like, try your longevity.
yeah.
The other person I saw getting cooked was Juakali. Juakali ilikuwa issue ya nini? Alikuwa ameweka ngoma, and then wasi wakaenda YouTube waka screenshot wakasema how like the views are like 200 views, 3k views and all that stuff. Akisema how I think he should hang his boots or something. Like do you think there's a limit where, like, an age limit where maybe an artist should be doing this thing? What do you think? Like,
I think at this point, the best thing is to appreciate the far
we've come as a
technologically, especially technologically. Like the fact site na host
Yeah,
probably
like
a
something
live
like this,
radio station, and then we'll have it in record form, and then so I think for Juliani I would say that
It was
'cause
Juakali, basically.
ata ishangi man, ata ishangi. So and then at the same time, those views might not
reflect.
because kama ni views za 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, unaona? Because I would say, for example, I'm a big fan of Beres Hammond,
Oh yeah.
the reggae guy, and he has this fire song with Popcorn, God is Love.
Yeah, I've
And-
seen that
and you
jam.
see Beres Hammond, always compare, okay, he's big internationally, yeah, but unaona bado ako na ile art, ako na ile message.
Akona pia the pool.
So even for Juakali, ni kutranscend to hizo generations and make sure you are timely na hiyo generation, unaona?
Or like for
Because
our
message
generation
haitaisha.
saizi.
Yeah, message haitaisha.
Like for
So,
generation
yeah,
saizi
lazima
kuna
make sure una match up na hiyo generation to some length, because
oh,
I'm sure we would definitely watch a Juakali
a concert,
song
yeah.
if something was adding up according to
To what we are doing.
yeah, to what we are doing.
So
I wouldn't say like we have to dismiss him
as an
or
artist
we
that
have to,
yamezeka or
step
something of
down on him and shit like that. I think maybe his team and the strategy team and the studio
Around,
guys, he might not catch up himself, but of course kwa hiyo group kuna some young
people, yeah, young
and,
people.
which also brings another perspective that there's this thing of, I would call it gatekeeping, or I would call it ile kuandamine tu cheki wewe ni mdogo unaniambia nini. So I think according to within his team, I'm sure kuna wase who voice some stuff, they should really listen.
So and I think for him also, like, the longevity has been amazing for him.
Yeah.
And also, like, he comes from a different generation. So I get what you're saying is that we keep up with the time.
Keep up with the times,
Like, yeah, because kuna so many avenues saizi where you can distribute your music.
Because
And
nilisho actually yearly reply your time na like a live, I guess a concert performance na wase wali turn up. So if wase wana turn up, unajua wale wase wako online pia walipi bills.
yeah.
So wase wenye wame turn up ndio wanalipa bills. So ni yeye na team yake wa figure out whatever the numbers these are, as long as there is new music coming out, this
Inawafikia
music gets
aje,
to the people who actually pay
matter.
the bills. Yeah.
Oh, and also, like, one of the things with Twitter that, like, I have seen, like, for the time when you have been there and then before I left and all that stuff, ni ati most of these people maybe who are not familiar with the space,
Yeah.
they get triggered so much unakam kuji-explain.
Man.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the because
kuji-explain,
Juya alienda akaanza kuji-explain saying
Yeah.
ABC. Then even not earlier, Sanaipei was trying to say something of the sort. So I think kuna Twitter, like social media, Kenyan social media can make you or can break you. It will just depend on
haraka sana. Even us wenye tuko seasoned kwa hiyo mtaa, something can flip up in a second, and you could either like una establish your dominance, or you could say something very simple and you fuck up yourself a good one.
Yeah, so our next jam is by Blinky Bill, Owa. It's from his album. And Blinky Bill hinted that he'll be having a new album later this year. So we'll be waiting for that. Yeah. So Owa from the album, one of his albums. So enjoy.
Because I never ever wanted to be typical, and every moment now is critical. I can't promise I will always see rational when the world all around me going crazy now. Learn to fly high on a broken wing, switch much stronger than anywhere. The man got something to say, and I'm gonna say today, the stone that the builder rejected has now become the cornerstone, and that's what you get when your vision is the ceiling. Healing is what you need, is what I need, is what they need. But my country keeps hurting my soul. I can't watch the news no more. I can't watch the news no more. They don't want the truth to know. We see it another rag, and then they want us to dance. So I'm believing the eyes until they open the eyes.
That you believe you are. There's nothing like you. Is your life experience frustration? They made those boundaries.
for you. I'm gonna listen to you drama mama, lakini haina haja kupigana, let's make up and don't tell nobody else. Ntangoja and I'll be right where you left me. All these girls make a radar now. Why do I struggle to let you go? All these girls make a radar now. Why do I struggle to let you go? I wanna know. Why do I struggle to let you go? I wanna make up. Don't wanna struggle to let you go. Hani sukari, ni kama nina chizi siku mingi sija kuona wewe. Just call me on my soft come. I know you wanna come home. It's been hard for me as well. I do better this time, I swear. All these girls make a radar now. Why do I struggle to let you go? All these girls make a radar now. Why do I struggle to let you go? I wanna know. Why do I struggle to let you go? I wanna make up. Don't wanna struggle to let you go. When my heart resists your love, I find myself kinda breaking down. When my heart resists your love, I find myself kinda breaking down. You're breaking me down, down, down. I don't wanna struggle to let you go. Hey, yeah, yeah. All these girls make a radar now. Why do I struggle to let you go? All these girls make a radar now. Why do I struggle to let you go? I wanna know. Why do I struggle to let you go?
Hey, what's up, guys? That's Jivu Music with their Jam Struggle. You can check them out. They are a very dope band from Rongai. Check them out. They have very nice music. And we were talking about views and relevance. Ndo I'm seeing hapa. Ulikuwa unajua ile jam ya Eric Wainaina yenye Daimam Kenya. Hebu guess iko na how many views on YouTube?
Wallahi, how many? I would guess around 20k, I don't know.
Iko na like 251k views.
Wallahi.
Like I did not expect it go to 51k. I expect it go like 5 million views or something of the sort. So like
I don't know. I've checked out like ile tu hata si ku check out intentionally. When you're going over YouTube and you realize some of those songs ushajipata ukitaka kusikiza song juu iko na views ngapi and then you find those old school ama like
but these are old school
big,
jams
like some big music and you're like haina views
iko na 20 views or something
but there's some good music I would say
so like you cannot quantify art na the number of views and stuff. So the other thing that we saw this week ilikuwa there's a picture of Colonel Mustafa. For the young guys, for the younger dudes, Colonel Mustafa was one of the pioneers of, not pioneers per se, but one of the groups that came out your time here in 2000s when
Vultures.
The Vultures when the golden age of Kenyan music. Yeah. So he was one of those people who were doing music at that time. And so it was a picture surfaced online alikuwa working in MJ. And so apparently the mom was sick and
umefanya MJ?
Nimeifanya MJ.
Mimi nimepiga jo.
MJ ni fuck like it's a MJ si rahisi.
Si rahisi.
mjei si rahisi like even when natoka mtaa, let's say natoka mtaa naenda naenda juu penye naishi like kuna so many buildings zinaundwa so nikitoka mtaa ama nikienda tuseme naenda coffee shop kudo something ama narudi mtaa alafu nipatane na hawa say najiambianga tu hakuna kitu mimi nafanyanga like my life is not hard and there is no amount of work yenye mi do yenye like unaweza kuwa nimetoka tu coffee shop na beach tu nikisema how clients are too much ama nikisema how clients are
na umekuwa tu kwa lapi.
Uko kwa lapi kunywa kahawa.
Ndio tunakunywa tu kahawa.
Na save tu kahawa. I've never had these people. And mjei like for people who've never done mjei. Tuseme like for one thing like this manual labor ni ati. Hakuna kazi si mob first of all, ndio. So some people will have to wake up at 6 waende wangoje wapige site wangoje wangoje ndo waitiwe job unaona then
unaweza ingia asubuhi uchujwe
man then work from maybe 8 ubreak
7 mkimaliza koroga kama koroga iko active pia nyinyi mko active
like watu wanafanya kazi ngumu huku nje. Unakumbuka kuna some dude who made that tweet ilikuwa kitambo alikuwa inda alikuwa ni engineer like alikuwa an engineering student so akaambiwa there is an internship opportunity where you like there is a company in industrial area you can go like zaya lidani anaenda zile kazi instrumentation and sijui kufanya nini
survey area like anapima anaambia watu wekeni hapa
so mzee kumbe hiyo kampuni ilikuwa ya kuunda bottle tops hizi mbota nyota hizo bottle tops alafu kuna a quarter like kuna like you have to pack like 1,000 bottle caps per sijui ni per 30 minutes ama ni how long na kuna kukaa like hadi ukienda so tuseme alienda 6 pm muna break around midnight for some chapo na dengu afu mnaendelea hadi avenye alitoka alilala like 3 days straight
Anjua sana alikuwa ashindwa degree ya nini
anyway so Colonel he was one of those people who like while you drive the music forward and there's this dude on Twitter Fauz Khalid he's done a very good job in raising awareness around that person and I think he's getting the help that he's needing for especially for the mom. So what we were wondering like first of all who was making money at that time like 2003 like
I think my perspective because okay I'm usually not attentive on stuff but I'm very quick to pick out stuff. So first of all man big up Fauz because
Fauz
even Fauz haja come up na story ya Colonel. Fauz has been doing that for
been for a very long time Juniliona apia ako hadi na there's something that was happening like a friend of his walifanya fundraising
like for the longest time I've seen Fauz Khalid on my timeline he's always up to something so he's big up to him
for anybody who's
so for Colonel first of all he's definitely a legend ni ligi ya kina Jua Kali you see those guys Nyashinsky before you knew Nyashinsky Kolo and the group and so on so big up Fauz and so for Colonel man mashidas will come first of all see what I usema as a middle class tuko one sickness away from
and then like expecting art especially Kenyan music to bring generational wealth
man
is very wild
it's very
wild
so to discuss now Colonel's issue first of all, quick recovery to the mom.
the mom,
and,
yeah.
good health, man, however it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And so before I even talk about Colonel, after Colonel came up, they reached out to see. They had a thing with Maya before.
Yeah, kuna ngoma ili come
Yeah,
through sometime.
Because now I watched the whole now ya Maya now niliwatch ya Colonel sijawatch sana.
So ya Maya nini na
was
happen?
saying, so Maya said how Colonel brought her into the industry. One song, two song, they got into a thing, then they
Broke up,
because
and
of religion stuff they broke up. Yeah. So but Maya said something very important. Maya alisema what she believes is that even herself, because pia Maya ako, I wouldn't say ako fiti
like
per music angle. She said that indeed they were getting paid, and Maya was even quoting up to like 200k per show. Now those are the 2000s, 2005, 2006, 2007, and so on and so on. And so, but something Maya said very specific was that she feels what they didn't get at that time was financial
education or
guidance
something.
and education.
Because
and all
these chaps were like walikuwa tu age yetu, like we were very young people.
At that time now they were our age. So she was saying in as much as the industry and the industry
as it is
the industry side of producers management used to eat a lot. They also used to get good money, but hawakuwa wana get your financial
education,
enlightenment. Not get. So I would say it's the same thing with Colonel, and it's the same thing with so many other artists that we've had wenye.
Yeah.
Kama leo kuna msee nilicheki, me I don't think I've ever come across his music before. I can't recall the name because ilikuwa a reel on Instagram, and someone said it's so sad that this guy is a madman in Nakuru town. So I was like, wait, so it all connects. So in short, I would say, because pia kuna ule mse alitoanga ile hits flani ya Jamaican style.
Most of these artists.
And then akanokiwa down na some matatu.
Ule wa Shavi and Slice something.
That guy. So you see, but I would say to some perspective they used to get paid. But you saw financial enlightenment. Now back to Colonel. Man, big up to him also kushow up mjengo man.
MJ, yeah.
Piga chenye tu utapiga. Chakula ifike kwa meza. And him coming out and people showing up for him.
It's very beautiful
for everyone else. But at least for him. Jaguar will come through, Fawuz and the community
and Kenyans,
through. Colonel anasema amelipa nyumba for up to 5 months, ameclear madeni. Alikuwa na some small shop, amestock up for like a good amount. Amelipia madhe yake chemotherapy.
Ilikuwa that serious?
Like, I'm not doubting anything.
Like I'm saying like
people have also questioned how come
I saw
yeah. So I'm not doubting anything. I'm just saying that some good has been done to him and the family, and so we appreciate that. But now in terms of art and art paying,
art paying, because there's a thing I saw. Anyiko, you know Anyiko?
Yeah, I know Anyiko.
Anyiko has a series on a podcast on YouTube inaitwa VIP Access, where he's interviewing she's interviewing artists. So the latest one was Mudhaka. You know Mudhaka?
Yeah, I've heard Mudhaka, yeah.
Yeah, Mudhaka ni this new artist.
Mudhaka is featuring Ben Sol on something.
Yeah, ni one of these new artists.
Yeah.
When you wanna come up. So Mudhaka was signed to, I think the Universal Music Group, UMG. Alisainiwa akiwa.
That's
amazing. But alisainiwa but hiyo nini but ili nini hiyo the signing wali terminate contract juzi or a few years ago. So or a year ago. So Mudhaka is a performing artist, like she thrives in performance based spaces. So when they signed si akanini your album it did really well. Ika wins you a Frima. Then when it came to money part, up and all things went wild. So they made they streams with how many? You can 50,000 ama ni 100,000 times on Spotify. When you stream, waka get around 30 ama ni let's say hypothetically walipata maybe 50 Gs. Let's say hypothetically they got 50 Gs. Just kumbuki the value is poor. But most of that money ikaendea label. Get. Then wakabaki na Mudhaka alibaki na karibu 11 something. You can 1134 bob.
Yeah.
Have you 1134 bob?
Yeah.
Walikuwa la split na other people. Get.
Yeah.
So unaona like even now like the music is not paying really well. Juu unaona akina Kilundizi walikuwa wanakanjwa na MCSK.
Yeah.
Sijui so.
Yeah.
Kina Sauti Sol 13K. Madem. Elani yeah. Yeah. Morin kama ataona hii anivutie.
Atuvutie man. We need to rethink cause art is art. Unaona hata tumesema kwa story ya Jua Kali, especially art ni reflection ya society.
Ya society.
So it means that inatuhusu all of us. And the funniest thing is that we probably all of us listen to that music, but we don't pay for it. And it's not necessarily that we have to pay for it, but we have to find ways for our wasanii,
for these artists,
to get something on their tables and something like that.
So what's one of the, like, especially you are in the the crypto space and also in the tokenization space.
Yeah.
So can you like take us through what can an artist, let's say nataka kunini
like
kutoa album, how can I make money yenye ni instant money, unaona like yenye maybe nikienda staki do yenye nangoja MCSK wanikanja 1500 mwisho wa mwaka. So how can an artist make money saizi?
I think it's good that you mentioned about tokenization, and for the audience, tokenization essentially is that in simple form, as long as you are consuming that music, you are paying your 1 bob, 5 bob, 10 bob, whatever, you see. So essentially tokenization means that the artist can get the smallest piece of what you can give for the music you listen to. And so I would say platforms are not there yet to that extent, but at the same time zina prove that they will go to that extent that msanii atakuwa na get something at the end of the day. Sio sasa hiyo ya mwaka, mwezi. Quarter, unaona? Ni ile msanii anaweza lala usiku acheki ngoma zangu leo ziliingiza 10k. Ngoma zangu leo zimeingiza 5k. You see? So essentially what it means is that soon as, because unaona kama sasa tuna stream online, hata hii podcast tutasikiza tu online, it means that we can attach some monetary value to it, such that every time nasikiza natuma maybe 50 cents, natuma 1 bob, unaona. So huyu msanii akilala usiku hizi doors will come direct kwa wallet yake, and essentially
basically that's what like my friend anaitwa Victor always says that hata kama how much, hata kama itakuwa ni 100 bob, so kuna venye nilikuwa nataka package the podcast, nilikuwa nataka I start like selling it, but easy episodes, but nimezieka haso sasa, and then nakutumia unakanja haso sasa, na kutumia maybe a PDF with a very very nice PDF with the links and all that shit. I can show this is a very good idea, but the revenue share is mad. It's very mad.
They'll have to cut their own.
Yeah, and it's very respectable. Like say we are in a bad way. But I can show if you can figure out something else, maybe probably like something like what do we call it? A pay bill, like money hitting your M-Pesa directly is better than easy.
So I think and that's what I'm saying, and especially for me, my enjoyment kwa now the crypto space niati, we can actually build those solutions. So I know for a fact right now ziko, but very minimal, and zenye ziko ni from outside Kenya. So as you very much work for the Kenyan space, but I know for a fact people are out there and they are building those solutions zenye
zita make sure you are getting paid.
Zenye unaona saa hii inakaanga ni kama there is music, then the label and then msanii.
Yeah.
So music ina feed label alafu label ina feed msanii. But now the new
the ecosystem
the new ecosystem or the upcoming ecosystem, music itakuwa ina feed msanii alafu msanii decide kama ata feed label
ama ata sign to a label or anything.
And unaona msanii akiwa that independent anaweza decide kusign na label or not. But at this point label iko in between. Label ndio zote kwanza zinaingia kwa label. So wewe hata uwezi jua at the end of the day
how much ili come.
Wewe tu utaambiwa tu uchukua zako baishia home. Unacheki.
Oh yeah. So another question that maybe I'd like to ask. Say like hypothetically Colonel, can he make maybe a comeback? Like musically, can he would it work for him?
Would it work for him? Yeah, there are two ways, and that's a very good point, because we've seen people who've come back and come back big time. Unaona? We have the likes of Nyashinsky, the rebrand of Rapdamu to Naiboy. We've seen the comeback of
Kolo of Nyashin of Kleptomaniacs.
So can Colonel come back? I think he can. He still, I'm sure he still has it in him. Even Maya kwa interview yake yeye alisema sahi the biggest obstacle ni ati akienda kwa studio kuna ile prize. Na hizi match up. Well, of course from those zenye zilipotea before. So hizi lipa sahi. So studio idai kuwork na. So can they come back? Yeah, I believe they can come back, but we have to now figure out the revenue models.
So we are going to listen to number 1 by Le Band. They were a group, wakadisband pia nani ndo wako aitwaje this dude Charisma. And he's doing
I don't know.
But walikuwa
he mentioned that somewhere.
Alisema aje by the way.
Kuna mahali alisema I've seen Charisma somewhere because I was with him and he said, I was in he wasn't in a bad way because he was even the audience was so jovial. So I'm sure hakuwa na bash the other group. Alisema I was in the other group and then I was so drunk at that time. So I wouldn't know what he was saying. But I remember him saying, I was in a group and then stuff happened and whatnot. But I'm glad I'm here and I have my fans.
So, I think because...
I'm sure he didn't say it in a bad way.
Because they were very talented. You'll hear the jam. And also, I think he's capitalized on his niche. Charisma, especially where targeting chicks and or making music for lovers and thirst trapping and all that stuff. So Le Band number 1, enjoy.
You bloom to the waters of my fantasy. Let your soul feel this harmony. Push it closer, call it to zoom. Let me ignite every part of you. Spell it out, mama, tell me what you're feeling. Let my actions be what you're thinking.
Cause it tastes like sugar and spice and everything nice. Close your eyes, I'll make you realize you're winning in life, you're winning in life. You taste like sugar and spice and everything nice. Close your eyes and make you realize you're winning in life, you're winning in life.
Call me a number 1, baby, you can call me a superman. Chochote utataka nitakupa man. You're my girl.
Call me a number 1, baby, you can call me a super girl. Chochote unataka nitakupa. You're my man. break back up, then we do it again, baby.
Call me a number one, baby, you can call me a Superman. Chochote utataka nitakupa man. You're my girl.
Call me a number one, baby, you can call me a supergirl. Chochote unataka nitakupa, nitakupa. You're my man.
Somebody call for my girl, call for my cure, call for my lover. Cause when the sunlight's at west side, you're always gonna be my number one.
Somebody call for my man, call for me cure, call for my lover. Cause when the sunlight is at west side, you're always gonna be my number one. Tell me how you want it, daddy. Tell me how you want it, poppy. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy.
Tell me how you want it, mommy. Tell me how you want it, mommy. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy.
Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me what you want, I'ma make you happy. I'll make you happy, I'ma make you happy. You don't have to worry, 'cause nothing stays the same. Know that it's alright with me. I go with the waves. We can make believe that we never passed our prime. Oh, but it's sad to live like that. No, it's sad to live a life.
If anyone gets me, girl, it's you. Hate to admit it, but I know it's true. Since you've been gone, my I've been blue. Blind to our love so true. Lately I've been open. Lately I've been open.
We'll be fine, I promise. We'll be fine, I promise. Yeah. We'll be fine, I promise. We'll be fine, I promise. Wish we could be. Would you listen to me? Listen to me. We could have been, but unfortunately I gotta leave. Wish we could be. Would you listen to me? Listen to me. We could have been, but unfortunately I
I
have
just
to
miss
leave.
my baby. Just miss my baby. I just miss my lady. Just miss my lady. This feels like mission impossible. Mission impossible. Highly improbable. But I hope we can change it all. I hope. Why me so pensive? Blunder, expensive, man them defensive. Reality, face it, maybe we'll fix it. Hopefully we do. Give me a number, I dabble it too. The bigger the hustle, the bigger the loot. Some things we get when we open the boot. Hope in your heart that you still do good. Hope in your heart you still do.
And we can make believe that we never passed our prime. No, but it's sad to live like that. No, it's sad. we supposed to feel ashamed? Tell me, how should we move forward? How could I not feel away? But I should let you have your way. Yeah.
Kuna vile umenibamba vimeja, lakini kila siku nikipiga na kupata mteja. Boy child sina kitu right now, I got much baby if you want love. Johnny vile unakwango umeweza, siamini neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi nae, kila kitu yake mina dae, ndo maana nakwama nae. Neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi nae, kila kitu yake mina dae, ndo maana nakwama nae.
Unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga, vile umejibeba, unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga. Round and round you take me, nashinda tu is how ni how cheki, na pass nikimedi, whether you were in or out, to me it's the same thing. Siamini neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi nae, kila kitu yake mina dae, ndo maana nakwama nae. Neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi nae, kila kitu yake mina dae, ndo maana nakwama nae. Unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga, vile umejibeba, unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga,
Combo boy over here. Basi kama mapenzi ni Dre when he top walai, unani drive crazy when I drop walai. Started thinking about you when I can't stop walai. My love for you is connected to your hotspot walai. Ooh, the best lie is the truth. Umeniroga umenifanya naroga kwa booth. Triple D still soon unanikunywa vismooth. I wanna love it like I can, I wanna love it like I should. Yeah, so kana kenene tangu nenge kendo chawo. Protect you and give it to you so organic and raw. See why ni chocha bro, cause me I keep it pure. I'm on my max so ready, so come over let's go.
Neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi nae, kila kitu yake mina dae, ndo maana nakwama nae. Unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga, vile umejibeba, unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga.
That was Weza with Jivu Music and Bithi. We also played Blinky Bill and Karun, Make Believe, and Le Band number 1. So go follow, support those guys. So we'll go and show you were with Bithi in high school.
Oh man, Bithi man. Bithi. I guess hiyo time hatukuwa tunamjua as a rapper. Alikuwa a beatbox.
Alikuwa beatbox.
Niambia alikuwa anatubebea mademba na funky. Akibeatbox, but he's very good. Even
he's a really good rapper.
Hata kwa rap.
Kuna ngoma hii Weza na wasiwa Jivu Music. Kuna ingine amefanya na Charisma. Yeah, he's a very good rapper.
He's very good. Yeah. Even beatboxing is very good.
Yeah. So the other thing that I wanted us to look into was unajua Mutinda. Mutinda had a thing with Nonini. Regarding IP, copyrights and all that stuff. So I saw many comments. There were people who are with Nonini and others were against his move. One of the most popular arguments nilikuwa naona ni ati wasi walikuwa akisema him suing this dude was it's creating a rift between artists and Kenyan creators, like Kenyan creators using music in their videos, in their stuff like that. And kuna hiyo the whole movement of Play K music that is the DNA of this radio station. So what's your thought on like the whole situation?
Wow. I guess whoever is a content creator is there to make money. Whoever is a musician is there to make money. Depends with the agreement and the inaitangwa symbiosis. Ile
like you eat we eat.
So if that's the arrangement, and of course we've seen kama case ya Meja na Aziad unacheki. Like tunaweza sema hiyo ni even. Because I actually think that song blowing up through Aziad literally brought Meja to the scene, like in fresh face.
Or using that jam.
So ya Mutinda na Nonini now hiyo ni ngumu because I know Mutinda personally. So, but I was mostly on the side of Nonini, especially now unaona ile hiyo conversation tumehave new revenue models for creators. I felt it was right. It was right totally. Because there's basic content creation kama yenye tunaweza unda saa hii and
or like
unless it answers something going forward, it's not a direct pay. But when you're doing a social media campaign, that's hiyo ushatuma invoice when ni kazi unadu, una get. So there was quite the difference, and it was right for
him to seek the court.
Now on the side of Mutinda, I don't know who was supposed to address it. Was it the owner
of the business, or the
creator,
creator,
or was it the creator? Now that one I don't know. But now regarding that, it was a money generating avenue
activity.
It was right.
So for like younger creators, not basically younger creators, but creators in general. What can you like tell them, like especially let's say who are entering the scene in light to those of those like that, like that lawsuit should be referenced by many content creators in their work. How like do you advise them? Like for me, let's say nataka kuunda gym content, what would you advise, like in terms of usage of music, respecting people's intellectual property and things, such things?
I think depending on the consumption angle, could be your own just generating content, and I don't think msanii anaweza kuwa na issue na hiyo, especially at that point now unampea views. But ile yenye ni gym inakulipa alafu una advertise gym, now that becomes another issue. Now the best angle to that is that either you reach out to the msanii umwambie na kanjwa na feel ngoma yako is the right fit for this activity. So naweza kutumia 10%, 15% na get ama mimi nachukua 100% yenye client ananilipa, but client atakulipa another 15% of what he paid me. Ama I know I can get this many views na nadai kutumia ngoma yako. Of course wengi wao now hawananga rich man. Now that's why now coming back to the Juakali angle, that they have to be very very present. They have sifai ku DM alafu una take 3 weeks ku get back, ama utai get back at all. So you could reach out to Msho, cheki I have like 10k views,
project,
5k views na dai kutumia song yako, but I believe inaweza kuletea like 2000 views on your end. So are you okay with it?
And how like
we kwanza wewe unaiapproaching aje, ama una feeling unakuwa na like a fear when you're trying to
create content for whatever? So kuna for especially let's say for YouTube kuna or I think sika iko in other platforms kuna ile concept of fair use. Fair use where let's say later in the show we will be reacting to some video by Njugush and akina Ikonini. So fair use says that if you use that content and to react to it or to improve on it, haufai kukua stricken down by copyright. But for like for him mwenye like for that dude like making the music, umesema how maybe he got paid. So he was benefiting from your intellectual property au mse mwingine. So I think he was like there was some form of communication. Maybe there was a breakdown between the content creator and the artist. Kulikuwa na hiyo breakdown where hawaku communicate properly and no wonder they ilienda to the legal route. And also I think for these sites kuna like some artists wajeka music for use in Instagram and all these other places. So I think we should be very careful with the music we are using and the purpose that we are using it for.
Tudai kuona hizo cases za
Colonel
hata iritu ikuwe ni 10 bob but nacheki kama Instagram story. I'm sure by Instagram numbers in Kenya song moja hutumika na wasee wengi sana even per month to get. So hata ingekuwa 10 bob or something like that, but at the same time unacheki hawezi lipa kama Instagram haina hizo capabilities za
kulipa the artist.
So that's why I hope future system will have that. But at the same time now the good thing or the bad thing ni ati hiyo situation the thing with laws is that for me were regarding a president. Unaona? So trust you me, hiyo isha set ulitumia ile song.
I also saw nini like creators should also like start maybe legal, like if you are doing something legal proof yourself.
Unaweza pass on to the legal proof in that case in apply aje
uko na maybe a legal advice on your on your team. Because one of my acquaintances, let's call them acquaintances, and there are two. One is an IP lawyer, the other one pia deals with IP, and I like sikudhani they prosecute that much. Like they kuna so many people who are infringing on other people's IP rights so much. So naonanga you're like, especially for photographers especially ikifika hii nini ya WRC the season WRC unapatanga tu watu people are very lazy especially like
even content creators.
So inabidi wana jack pictures. Let's say Zolsa may take some pictures or Goofy or someone else. Hakuna credit wanapewa. Like akisha post unless I can watermark,
everyone can just copy.
People will copy. So I think photographers and like this when you ulikuwa sema about what do we call it, financial education. I think the system like the entertainment system should also come through your legal clinics.
Because I believe pa writing is a loss ziko, and that's why we have IP rights so that someone else owns them as long as ni ingenuity yao. I get. So for you to use them, it means that you either have to agree or you pay them.
And like for the thing is, especially the aitwa Mutua, one of my friends. Not Mutua Madheka, but Mutua. He's Mutua. I don't remember the other name. You can check Business Daily. He writes every month about how current affairs and IP, how COVID was affecting IP, how ChatGPT will be affecting IP. Vitu kama hizo. So I think for like creators, like kunafaa kuwe someone should come up. I think they have a podcast inaitwa Wakili Quick One. Umeiona?
Nimecheki Wakili Quick One.
But someone should come up with maybe Wakili Quick One but for creators.
I think those spaces things have to just grow. At this point things have to grow because pia unachiki the whole era of content creation, photography to that extent of partnering with brands and all that. It's very new that
hata hatu understand properly.
So it means that the more it gets professionalized, the more we have to explain
these terms to
those,
okay. So another thing yenye inatie to this what we were talking about was ulikuwa umesema how maybe making comebacks. You had mentioned Nyashinsky and all that stuff. So there's this documentary. It's called Searching for Sugarman. So Searching for Sugarman ilikuwa ina showcase how there's this artist called Segaman, but ikanini to Sugarman. So Sugarman was in USA in the 80s, I think, or then the early 70s. So akasign to Motown. I think alisign to Motown. So when alisign to Motown, ali do 2 albums. And then he went cold, like hakuwa perform tena. So see how his music got to South Africa, apartheid South Africa. That was like when kulikuwa kulikuwa na segregation and all that stuff. So your music ikaanza kutumika as protest music. So my thing was how sad it was that this dude is revealed somewhere else in SA, but in USA alikuwa msee wa mjei doing kawaida work. Like alienda platinum in SA, but in where he does his art hayuko kabisa. So the documentary is following the footsteps of this dude, like kujua kumtafuta these people are looking for him, na niyo age pre-internet. So eventually walimpata and he got like the recognition he's deserved. So this I wanted to tie this to like how sometimes we Kenyan artists most of the time they don't make it big here. They are not like not basically respected, but they don't like our appreciation hapa.
I also think respected features in that.
Wako juu like unaona hiyo time yakina kwa Mustafa hiyo at that time though, like UG and TZ artists used to come here
even to shoot videos.
To shoot videos, to benchmark with Akina Ogopa DJs, with Akina Khalif, with Akina Musioka. So because Musioka had like ilikuwa in 2010, as early as 2010, Musioka had one of the biggest 2010s, had one of the biggest jams. Musioka and P-Unit, Decimal, walikuwa na kari.
What?
Juu kuna awards that were happening in Nigeria at that time. Nani alikatendraizia awase? Diamond alikatendraizia. I swear kuna hiyo video iko online.
P-Unit.
Like basically P-Unit was bigger than Diamond at one point. At one point in time.
I remember those days. What?
So like hiyo Sugarman like ili nini juu tena nikaona an interview. Kuna unajua hizi za CTA. Aaron Rimbui alikuwa anasema how Aaron Rimbui is one of the baddest jazz pianists in East Africa. So alikuwa anasema there is a time yenye hakuwa anapata hata any gig. Uliongelea gatekeeping. Hakuwa ana get any gigs in Kenya for jazz. Ona like ilibidi aende SA alienda SA for like 1 gig. Akakuwa booked for like an entire month. Then he had to go to US. Ali relocate to the USA. Ndo get a show to headline in Kenya.
Like tulikuwa tunamtii sasa juu ana sound ni kama ametoka.
Jua kwa majuu.
What?
And also there's Blinky Bill.
Of course,
kuna time alikuwa I think in 2022 or something. Like kuna time alikuwa like the whole like Blinky Bill hushinda on tour. On tour. Alikuwa na residency. Niliona alikuwa Cote d'Ivoire ama ilikuwa in Senegal. Alikuwa Mexico. Akona TED Talks Canada. Unaona like Kenyan artists wako hadi kuna some series, kuna series yenye imefeature one of his jams. So Kenyan artists are doing really good. Like we are doing support
from
the issue.
Outside.
From the like Indian watu wala appreciate what's happening. Jua kina Lupita Eddie Gadegi. Kuna all those people. Kuna in the 90s kuna some so nilikuwa na watch some compilation ya boxing. So kuna some boxer anaitangwa aje. This boxer is a very famous boxer from back then. Nikikumbuka na show. One of the people alikuwa akifight was a Kenyan boxer. Na ni like let's say nika like Mayweather, alikuwa hiyo level ya Mayweather. Nika Mayweather fighting with a Kenyan boxer. Now we are not told these things.
Yeah,
so
like
nobody's shedding light on Blinky Bill is on tour in New York. In New York. We are not told what is Eddie Gadegi. Eddie Gadegi alikuwa Kenya juzi. Nobody told us that shit. How like Kenyans were once one of the hottest people to collaborate with. Musically. Like vitu kaa hizi
I think kuna some funny sayings around being sung at home and celebrated. Like I think it's either an English quote or it's a Kikuyu quote. I think it's a Kikuyu quote. It's definitely a Kikuyu quote. But it's around something around being sung at home. So you rarely get sung at home. Yeah. I mean, you're doing your conclusion.
So our next jam is Kare by P-Unit featuring Mimo. Yeah, Kare. Let's enjoy.
Mazen lipatana na Udem akanishwa kuna mamsi wakali so nikampeleka Decimal akapatana na Punet alafu msio kaka nipea hii track twende kazi Rasha mimkali nianza gamziki tuna na kitari akajikanisha basi tuna dakitari tunajua pressure na kuwaga dakitari mtaani mini ordinary siwa getikari boss mimnade ndo maana tudem tunashindaga kelele wanataka mpango kando ati ni wadare boss hey nishamare niko mdogo tu kwenye gari si usare nikisonga mbele wako pale si tuko kwenye club tuna pale lezo yani pale tunarusha mizuka pale sijapata mkali maisha ni wangu sitamwona mkali maisha ni wangu
Jemedari mkare mistari generali tangu kale kare kikundi serikali yani sirikali tangu kale haijarishi kare gani kare kazi zote kare na katika ile hali kare kashenkari inahari kare forward kare Francis hari safari za mbalimbali kare biashara mbalimbali kare hatuchoki na hii safari kare sauti za kinyumbani kare wekelea kwa taki kare ya dakitari na ni kare
wangu sijapata mkali maisha ni wangu sitamwona mkali maisha ni wangu ganya mimi na sware majaja kibao wote shware wanamuka mbele yangu na nisare wanataka reta noma na kucheza ngware kwangu kuja inje kuna umbwa kare nyumba ndani huko pata bibi kare mkare na si mkare nimeng'ara kali kanitoka kare nimechapa toto wale bado kare kama umeshindwa basi leta ture na uongeze ture ndo mi nikule kucha turerembe ture tukolembe nyewe kwa wamanyi wanataka rembe wanakana katika kama wembe otuwabe chekibukanya kishambe
Sauroma davo babo, sauroma otavie, sauroma davo babo. Ejalesi, sauroma otavie.
As sure as vile jua itatua, vile imeandikwa ndio itakuwa. Kuna watu huishi mahali hakuna mvua, kuna mahali watu ulipwa kuzaa, wengine ulipwa kuua, wengine ulipwa kuvua. Ukiumia si kila mtu analia, ukinawiri si wengi wanafurahia, wengine wanabuu, wengine wanachia. As sure as jua itatua, siwezi angalia arifi ya mia kiungua, walai nitazua zile za tambua. Chafua leo kesho tafua, tamaa itakuwa. It must behavior na na act majua. Mini entrepreneur, ndio na entrepreneur. Ile uko nao ndio yako, kwa jirani toa macho. Haikuhusu kaa kando, Twitter ni kaa mlango. Yangu ilivunjika hando, unawaka haraka haraka kali uspepa. Waka pole pole kaa kando. Shukisha tambi moshi uchafua glass ya taa. Rudisha utambi tizi mbona ikanika unataka kuzaa. Umbo crash mfupa ya ndovu lakini unyongwa na maini soft ya kuku na anadai. Kuwa roho safi sana watakushuku baadaye.
Sauroma davo babo, sauroma otavie, sauroma davo babo. Ejalesi, sauroma otavie.
Only thing imebaki ni kuwa financially free, na sio me alone pamoja na committee. Last sakosa ni story ya family. Panapokuwa na noma you can lean on me. Si mtu wa kuhepa Mr. Campo Storm. Imani haitingishwi hata Parkinson syndrome. Hii nafaa kwa safe haven. Tusipo feel at home, option ni walk alone, talk alone, eat alone. Consistency, usilete vibe hutaki kumaintain. Hata kusafisha rada kuna time tawacha stain. Fortune na fame zinageuka kwa stress na pain. Kutafuta ukilizwa nini you can't explain. Sana society hujajua worth based on amount kwa account. Mi na manage odds cause meziwa kwa odd one out. But niko road to riches so kaa uko same page. Turudie introduction cause future ones are with a day. Hey.
Sauroma davo babo, sauroma otavie, sauroma davo babo. Ejalesi, sauroma.
Yeah, yo. Hey, tubonge nini mina we this time si play halahu guess sini job ni pay hai kwa bure. Tuko tu zikose aje. Mipango ni cash nisipogera swe hulali. Mipango ni cash ganji tunahitaji. Wako niko wapi chini ya maji kakarai. Unaweza ask Churchill si jokes bado niko high na unadai kuniridhi vipi. Mimi ndio mwenye kiti ndalo na the contracts are dope. Si handshake ni viral acheni beef cross kwa grass walk kwa grace. Dini nyingi sinaiza usingizi sleep niluza sleeping beauty plant trees squeeze. Of course ategemewa ka ozone layer. Kali kitoa ni ukova nikitomoa ti na kudondoa kama 3
Sauroma davo babo.
Haha,
sauroma otavie.
Siepna.
That was Fancy Fingers from Brai from Potluck full EP. So if you like polyphonic music, guitars and all that stuff, Fancy Fingers, Polycarp from Sauti Sol did a concept album how many years ago? 6 months ago. You can check it out. It's called Potluck EP. There is Alexander Ivy. Unajua Alexander Ivy? That guitarist. A very good, very dope guitarist. The previous jam was Endelezi by Kitusiwa, one of the pioneers of Kenyan hip hop.
Yeah.
So you can check them out. So my other question for you was, how will AI affect Kenyan music?
Nimecheki some clones akina Rihanna and Drake on some. AI ni ngumu. AI ni ngumu.
But
so hatuwezi tell the lines. Well, aside from that, msaki make music unless ni original. Original like hawezi tell, because unacheki voice ya Drake ukisikiza kwa hizo songs. Uwezi tell difference, but the fact that umeisikia kwa songs za wakadinali unaweza jua.
But so me my point my thing was, sidhani kama AI will disrupt Kenyan music or African music or any music yenye iko na a very distinct dialect or distinct accent. Haita affect immediately before like because hizi nini very distinctive, like AI haiwezi click like wase was essay.
But now you see kama venye Drake aki move over hizo rhythm ya wakadinali and on. Ikitu shida yake ni ati ina train every day.
So ndo nasema for the first few maybe Kenyan artists will be safe, but with time unaona like it will be a problem.
The biggest role it can play I think ni help compose because pia wasanii wengine na siko ubaya unaweza notice msanii maybe I make 2-3 songs that are good, then one uko like bado ni wewe, then the other unacheki. So uta notice that now msanii yako creative ni ata play around with the of course AI lazima we feed some information the output. So msanii akiplay along with the input and the output, probably saa utamiss your aspect ya hiyo yenye ulikuwa unamquestion in a few songs.
So one of I was watching some reel. You artist alikuwa anasema even ulikuwa unasema like some people AI is here to stay, so we should work with the AI. So he was saying how as an artist he's using it to maybe create album covers, social media banners and all that stuff, and also maybe creating stuff like what do we call this shit, press releases and things like that. So I think if Kenyan artists can combine that,
it will be very in our save time on one side,
and
at
even
the same time
and even money
and even money kuget msewa social
designers,
media designer unaona it can do all that. But sasa shida ni with time itakamia pia huyo msanii mwenyewe. But of course msanii ata remain. Hiyo ndio point. Unacheki kama mimi siwezi come leo niseme juu nimeunda some shit with AI atisamini
you are better than
man mimi siko get. So I think msanii ataiondoka, but the whole management structure and the hizo auxiliary support staff, there is a very high chance. Alafu sasa creativity ya msanii pia ita improve because AI inaweza pull message ile message msanii ana miss. Msanii anaweza like sasa na usanii yake anaweza kuinclude na kujua what not to include kwa song yake.
Like nini akiangalia hizo zinaitwaje we call these things, ikiangalia the numbers like the technical side of things. Sawa
so, so lazima tu pia wasanii wachangamke, and I think it's part of the new change that we expect kwa music industry. but pia lazima wachangamke.
And also another thing ni ati niliona you can create cheap, not as cheap, like videos very easily. So you can create maybe concept videos.
Yeah, especially concept videos.
For your art. So the other thing nilikuwa nimecheck ni ile like kuna away from Kenyan music, away from everything else. Kuna hii concept yenye dudes bring online. So let's say utona dem ame post some ameenda club. So you know hii club photography.
Yeah.
And dudes wanaanza kuulizana kusema this cannot be my chick and stuff, you know. Then there's always someone who comes out anasema if you can't handle a body don't be with one.
Don't be with
one.
one.
And then some other like one of the things the muni bamba ni every dudes wants a body. Like I want to see us, I want to see a chick posting being a slut online. But most dudes tunapenda hivyo.
Yeah.
As long as this chick is not your chick. So like most dudes when you ongea hivyo, or most people who say ati nini, most people who are very progressive akisema she can do ABC, wanakwanga very miserable people.
Actually true.
Juna checking hata if you look at videos za people who are in polyamorous relationship yenye ati ni a dude and 5 dudes and one chick. Unaangalianga these dudes kwa hiyo lineup, these dudes are not happy.
Ara hazikai compost.
Hazikuangi compost, wakwanga too very miserable. So hiyo kitu ya like handling bodies. Yes, but like a fucking attractive woman.
Yeah.
Like I like bodies like the next dude, you know na.
Yeah.
But mimi personally like ati de mwenye ati so mimi nimelala have 3am yako Instagram shaking ass live. Kuna levels to this like handling bodies yenye mimi siwezi subscribe to.
Miara mimi jo. No majo. Yeah, cuz I think unaona hata wenye wanasemanga if you can't handle this, trust you me, kuna division kati yao. Utapata now there are those who are in deep into it, na ni hao wenye tunasema hawana like hawako composed, even how they move, how and shit. Alafu kuna mwenye atasema me my girl can do, alafu akirealize huyo demo ado hivyo anajua zi. So anarudi side
conservative,
alafu anaacha the other niggas waende ile side nyingine. So I think kuna division and but for the most part okay, not for the most part, for the people I know and the people around me, that's not something any of them would entertain.
Hiyo kitu ni like najua like kukua progressive, kwa like progressive dudes wanajioneanga mambo more. Juu like there's someone ali introduce ati alisema alikuwa anishoaje, ilikuwa story ya open marriages. Mimi nikamshow first of all I don't subscribe to marriages, unaona. So hiyo mimi inisumbui. The second thing ni ati venye najijua nini like si ati siwezi share ati siwezi share them na najua ati I can pull chicks on my own, unaona. Like si ati ananifanyia favor kukua
bado unachila atoke kwingine
atoke kwingine akuje kijani. Atoke kwingine akam kijani. Wala like mimi nataka like for me ni double standards, it's a double standards, and me I embrace my double standards in that siwezi ngoja siwezi ati yes nitangoja let's enter nini like achiko attention ako nini ako tao ana party anisho atakam kijani, hiyo haina issue. But knowing ati sasa wewe you are dude number 3, ona ati sasa wewe unapewa Friday, si Friday unapewa Wednesdays. and unameanga Wednesdays sasa tuseme hypothetically you can't pull hose juu huwezi pull hose so every Fridays unajuanga she's getting railed somewhere uko kutuke jani miserable as fuck
with dick in hand
so
I don't think it's applicable at all.
Maybe for some people maybe they have that, maybe you are into that humiliation and all that shit.
What's the knock in it? So
I think kuna hiyo cuckoldry, kuna men who like being humiliated, like kuna so many dynamics zenye ziko in play like very very weird things. Alafu sikia wacha ngosho kuna rules. Let's say uko like hypothetically kuna msea kuna na dem na huyo dem akona chali wengine unaona kuna others who boy haizi kuwa na other chicks Forget. So your chick can have like 2, 3 dudes, 5 dudes. Where you are very faithful to her. Hivyo. Alafu siku yenye maybe one day utaenda you smash another chick. Ati sasa wewe you are cheating. Umeget?
Dema kujamia cha ukweli.
Na unaachwa ama anazusha mbaya sana.
Niacha akianza wapi? Niacha akianza wapi?
Anazusha mbaya sana. So, alafu how they sell the whole polyandry thing. Wanasemanga it's equitable, it's fair, there is fairness, there is equitable, it's unaona?
Equitable ikikaa mkondoni hapa ni kama do.
Sikia sasa, so kuna ile like kama mimi inaweza kuwa na like 3 chicks. Wanasema hiyo si equitable, like wanasema polyandry is very equitable. Udem is fairness, there is transparency, there is whatever. Ona.
Bro, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You ni fucked up. You ni fucked up. No, I get cuz okay. Not my own angle. Nimekaa mkulani
kujincriminate not your own angle.
So not my own angle, but of course if you get on with a chick like midweek, Friday, Saturday, kama si dem yako aujui alikuwa na nani jana na hata uwezi care, unacheki hata kuambia na si need kwa
na si need.
So we hata ukitoka hapo worry juu maybe utamuona after
another week,
if probably you see her tomorrow good,
ama ukose kumuona tena,
hata probably ukose kumuona, unaona sio big issue. But the fact ni aujui alikuwa na nani jana juzi
ujali.
So umza kwa polyandry ni ati anajua
me the problem with these things like hata when handling my women inakuanga naweza kuhandle hivyo venye umesema I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
True.
But one of my women back in the day ni ati alikuwa anataka akue my chick, ndio? Anataka akue my chick. Alafu aanze akose cooperate under the rules zenye zina come with that. Unaona? Okay.
Mimi mtu ashai try hivyo. Ilibidi ameona mlango mbio.
Like me by this jali like at you are someone else's girlfriend.
Because like man, me imagine that scenario. Like I actually think and I've come to learn maybe it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because no, I've come to learn it's a bad thing because sometimes unaona ile umecheki dem umeingia full force na lugha na ana cooperate. So kitu ilikuwa inaniokaringi ni udeo alikuwa wapi jana juzi. Unaona ni mdemu new but ukimchangamkia it doesn't bother you, right? So I came to learn it made me probably selective sana. Yeah, number 1. But sasa shida ni mse mwenye anajua ni dem yangu ama ni dem mi ucheki.
So by the way nini like kukua walk I especially avoid like walk chicks vibaya sana.
Yeah,
Juu like si ati nataka like adama sick but walk chicks huwa na avoid in that staki rules like ukianza rules ukinipea a set of rules hata mimi I'll give you a set of rules unaona
now it becomes boring
itaanza kukua ni vita tu za ufahala. So for me most of the time I like ukisha toka mtaa I don't give a fuck where you're going. Na hiyo inakuwa pia a problem with some people ati you don't care enough to wonder where they are.
Alikuwa ajipata ulizangi kama alifika
kama hata alifika unaona. So I think ni rules too easy like whatever. Anyway, chenye ina work for someone, for me, or what's working for us, always work for anybody else.
Nice. Hey, I don't know how those people operate and cooperate among themselves. Mimi unaona mlango mbio sana.
Yeah, but after the other thing, the funny thing inakuanga yenye unajua tu ni red flag. Like nika meet someone. Alafu anza kuanza kuintroduce like especially kuna someone aliniintroducing somewhere like I think ilikuwa double date or some bullshit and this is this chick's partner unaona like hiyo kitu huniudhi like kuitwa partner like unaona like you know the in things are easy for at inclusivity. So we'll say this is my girlfriend ama we'll say this is my wife at partner.
Huyu ndeme yangu mimi ndosema mbio sana. Huyu ndeme partner ni wewe. Huyu ndeme yangu bana.
But ukishaanza kusikia partner partner especially when it comes to maybe your chick jua kuna some progressive bullshit that's happened. Let's say for a gay person akisema a partner you'll understand. Yeah. But mtu akisha
if already una understand from a gay person then it means mse mwingine akaweza itumia that is not
najuanga tu wakasema ati this your like mtu akaniambia like dem akaniambia this is my partner najua kuna chance I can smash that chick
haraka sana. Haraka sana.
Anyway, so
well, actually now listen okay it's not related at all.
But yeah.
Maliza on that.
You can add.
No, haiko related at all.
Yeah, ni sawa tu. Ni sawa.
So there's something I saw and I actually thought of raising it kwa hii podcast. So there was those unaonanga zile two popular accounts. One account said I hate how men treat you bad when they are going through something. Now that was a random account. Then an acquaintance of mine said something along the lines of how what was the original tweet? Nika nimesahau.
Ilikuwa hiyo. I think ilikuwa ni hiyo how men
treat you bad when you're going through something. And then some chick said how nimi na miss na
mix up.
The original tweet was why do men treat you so bad when they are going through something? Then an acquaintance of mine said they treat you bad because they feel you cannot help them and then wanaanza kuwa and shit. Then now it became like a full-blown conversation. Is it because men treat you bad or is it because they are going through something? Now my angle was like it sort of made sense and mainly jump on it nikasema they treat you bad because they feel like first of all we mwenye kama dem ya umse utajua nini na happen but huwezi saidia. Unaona? Umse na yeye feel at the same time nikaa wewe ni burden kwake. Unaona? So au saidii na bado wewe ni mzigo with now you other personal stuff. Unaona? Inakuwa like a very big issue. And then this girl was like apana you can come through we can talk. So I'm like we're talking what?
About what?
We are talking about
but that ndo nilikuwa nauliza someone nataka let's say I'm broke as fuck maybe na get evicted kesho you coming to talk hakuna kitu itasolve. Alafu the thing is for most chicks udhani ukishanyamaza ukisha withdraw ni ati saa hiyo ndo wana consider treating
them
bad,
mean, man.
Ama utai kusikia about her day sana juu you have your own shit inakusumbua
especially kwanza hiyo ya kusikia about their day.
Then kuna ile like their problems zina take place like una go through it ndio umesha withdraw unaona akisema ati men are treating you bad asha take center stage in your own problems
man yes sasa ndio una treat bad
instead that when una going shida zako they can go to hell wewe na shida zako you can suck it yeye ndo center of attention
get your view yao
as inakuwa like as the other thing ni some people wali mention that getting help from a chicks zingine kuna venye most of the time ita backfire some time in the future
ama ni deni lazima utapay back
utapay back na itakuwa ni ita backfire some time in the future you like they like you know chicks are emotional and all that stuff like someone was saying anatumianga what their people tell her against them unaona
man
so even like when you are at your lowest one day watatumia you being you at your lowest ku make a point so it's not like what
me changanya but I think
but in that case yes by the you come me like when I'm going through shit I withdraw siongeangi sana like siongei na dem sana na si nini juu na try ku sort my stuff, so someone said why men don't tell the chicks or people they love their problems ni hataki ku download the burden yenye ana go through hataki kukuwekea that burden because we don't want to burden the people we care about ona basa for mamas waoni atio so that you are just getting new beaches kumbe you are just going through it
but there's you assume you have a new beach in the area hizo hata una mtu
we are 7 minutes to midnight
another song
tutacheza ngoma gani
funge na gani mimi naweza shikiza Nyashinski through the day baada
ngoma gani ya Nyash
karibu niseme balance marathon rana mchekiaje hiyo form ya Kipchoge juzi
I think iko kesho
went juzi alikuwa number something kwa marathon
nani yo
do you think it was intentional
sometimes juu kuna time alikuwa after 1.59 akarun sijui wapi akakuwa number 8 alafu akaenda Berlin akakuwa the nini so I think sometimes maybe hakuwa form yake haikuwa fit or something but anakuwa consistent performance yake inakuwa consistent
napenda album ya Chronics nyuma yangu na music we making it touch your soul, take you to a place you never been before. Africa tunaikamia tu most bana. I'm Kenyan so you know I'm a marathon runner. Unaishiaje vi basic nika kesho iko promise na kuna rasitesi napenda album ya Chronics nyuma yangu na jeshi nomba niende mbali wanakungojea udedi waende wagawe mali. I'm currently not in a position to kill poverty. Sina kitu kwa M-Pesa usini hale please. Natafuta kitu in many different currencies. Blank check disease. Wife akidai shopping twende overseas. Mekam na gari kubwa let me show my kids. Nazieka juu ya meza uone emblem jadi. Nyashinski ndio stima wacha Kenjen nani. Keep jogging, keep jogging. Keep jogging, keep jogging. Yeah, keep jogging, keep jogging. Keep jogging, keep jogging. Yeah, keep jogging. It's the way I live my life. Can't let nobody live my life for me. Can't let nobody run me. Can't let nobody run me. Unaondaje vi basic nata na siwa unalipa. Kuna era sitesi napenda album ya Isa. Kama patonge kwanza nani atatupe mkwanja tule. Hakuna kitu ya free joy katae kanya bule. Style imeenda shule tuko high kama shule. Najua hapo ulikosha hapa tu ni fry kabla ukule. Kila dogiko na siku yake. Na paka maisha 9 ni unfair. Kila siku kiamka amka na asante. Fry ile uko nayo acha kujikompare. Ule na mingi ndo anaongezewa juu yake. Kwa mtu alisemanga eti mini don't care. Keep chugging, keep chugging. Yeah, keep chugging, keep chugging. Keep chugging, keep chugging. Yeah, keep chugging, keep chugging. It's the way I live my life. Can't let nobody live my life for me. Can't let nobody run me. Can't let nobody run me. Yeah, really Tanika come. Why you hating? In real life I'm much more calculating. You don't want another woman looking at me. You hate my addictions, you love my dread. The music we making it touch your soul. Take you to a place you never been before. Africa tunaikamia tu mos bana. I'm Kenyan so you know I'm a marathon runner.
We're written on the same page, on the same phrase. We're on the same word, and that word is love. We're written on the same page, on the same phrase. We're on the same word, and that word is love. You're written in my heart like the 10 commandments. Baby, you're everything I wanted. Oh Lord, can we take a moment, yeah, to celebrate the goddess? Why you, baby? We're living in a different Zion, baby. I'm loving how you made me your lion, baby. Na vile niko sure there's no baby. I apologize when I go crazy. I'll be your stone, I'll be your sensei. Hata zile siku taongoza sembe. In my forever you'll be my baby. We're on the same page, on the same phrase. We're on the same word, and that word is love. We're written on the same page, on the same phrase. We're on the same word, and that word is love.
Yeah. Light coming through the window. All that I know when I'm with you is I'm in love with your smile. It doesn't matter where your heart is. If it's a choice, I'd rather be with you till you come back to mine. And every scar in the color of your skin.
We've come to the end of our show. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Thank you to Better Call Slap for the shout out.
Yeah.
And thank you to Radio 254 for giving us this slot. So nilikuwa na kushow hii idea yenye nilikuwa nayo. So if you have a podcast or you want to launch a podcast, we can give you on our slot, we have like 10 to 15 minutes that we can give you where you tell us what your podcast is about, and you like tell our audiences what the podcast is about, and you can hit us up on our socials. Yeah, Blaze Talks Pod. Blaze Talks. Yeah.
Blaze Talk.
Yeah, or blazetalkspod@gmail.com. If you have a podcast, we have 10 to 15 minutes for you. Or if you can make it to come to the studio, you can come, we talk, you tell us what your podcast is about, and then we'll package the audio and send it to you.
Send to you.
Yeah. So asanteni sana for tuning in. Thank you for supporting Kenyan music and everything. Frank.
So anyway, again, it's been a good time live for the first time, and we hope to continue this. And at the same time, we are up to just having good conversations and good laughs at the same time. So we look forward to the next episode, of course, and I believe this one has been amazing. And the next one will be even better.
Even better. If you want to like come to the pod.
Yeah, but then when I come to chill na shirisi man.
We have an extra microphone. These microphones are like we can host up to 6 people.
Yeah.
If you definitely. So if you want to come to the pod to join us, you can send us a email. If you have an artist, a Kenyan artist who you feel.
Yeah, we're actually looking to connect with some of them. As we've highlighted, part of the episode is that there's a lot happening. AI, old artists, new artists, and all that. So yeah, feel free.
IP lawyers, if you are
IP lawyers, especially. Mkuja mtu
show everything. So we are working on getting the show maybe to be earlier.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Peace
out. It's always peace.
Only my fingers can read, and when you hold me in the way that you do, arms around me and you look into my eyes, I'm lost in